Last time I told you, money doesn't chase noise. It responds to signal. Not words, not wishful thinking, not surface level rituals. Signal is the energetic signature your life is broadcasting before you even speak. And if you hear it, it means part of you is ready. So let's talk about how to shift the signal. Your signal is your default setting. It's what your nervous system believes is normal and expected and allowed. It's shaped by past experiences, family programming, and most of all, your identity. And it's not what you want, it's what you expect without trying. And here's the kicker, y'all. You can say abundance while living like you're preparing for collapse. So if you want to shift the signal, you can't just affirm a new truth, you have to become it. And I'm going to talk about 5 subtle signs that repel money, so pay attention, okay? And number 1 is over-explaining your prices. That's pretty much saying, I don't believe I'm worth this. Number 2, under-celebrating small wins. It's like you just constantly saying, oh, this ain't enough, it's not enough. And then number 3, waiting for permission to take action. And when you're doing that, you're pretty much just saying, I don't trust myself. 4 would be micromanaging every penny. And that is really saying that you don't believe overflow is safe. You don't believe it's safe. And 5, saying yes to when you mean no. And when you do that, you are trading your self-respect for approval. So each of these signs, they send a signal, and it's distorted. And it's one that's saying that you're still negotiating your value. And money is not going to land where energy is indecisive. Okay, so to shift your signal, you must calibrate your identity, because all money does is respond to who you believe you are. Now, if you believe you're the struggler, you'll unconsciously recreate struggle. Even in seasons of ease, you'll still do that to yourself. And even if you believe you're the almost successful one, if you believe that, you'll keep brushing up against breakthroughs and then missing them. But now, if you start identifying as the one who can hold overflow without shrinking, then everything shifts. And it's not instantly, but it is inevitably. Because identity drives expectation, and expectation shapes energy. And energy creates the field where money decides whether to land or pass you by. So let's get practical. We're going to go through the steps to audit your daily signal. And the first one is to ask yourself every few hours, what energy am I radiating right now? What is my body saying about my worth? Would money feel safe, seen, or excited to land here? Now, if your signal is tight, tense, rushed, apologetic, you're unconsciously pushing it away. But if your signal is open, intentional, grounded, you become magnetic without needing to try. And there's some simple ways to realign your signal. Take slow breaths, sit with straight posture, speak slowly with more space. Even if you drink coffee, drink it like royalty, y'all. Put that pinky out, whatever you need to do. And maybe even close your eyes and imagine money sitting across from you. Would it feel welcome? Don't fake it. I need you to feel it. Let your body practice what the mind forgets. And then the next step, step 2, set new minimums. Because wealth is less about how high you can go and more about how low you're willing to tolerate. So look at your current baseline. Ask yourself, what's the minimum energy you accept from clients? What's the minimum rest you give yourself each day? What's the minimum standard you show up with, even when no one else is watching? Because you don't rise by accident, you rise by refusing to sink back to the old normal. So say it with me if you need to. I no longer tolerate misalignments. Set those standards, y'all. I no longer chase crowns. I set the tone, I hold the standard, I'm the floor. Because once you raise your minimums, money rises to meet them. And then step 3 is anchor a new embodiment ritual. You don't shift the signal once. You live it every single day. So choose one thing to do every day over the next 7 to 21 days, because that activates the overflow energy. And some examples of that would be like, get dressed as the wealthy version of you. And you don't have to do it for nobody, just do it for yourself. Walk slower, speak less but with more weight in your tone. Begin every task with the question, how would the wealthy me approach this? Or you could even transfer money. I do $11.11. Put that into your savings account and do it with reverence, not with any kind of panic. Whatever you put, do not panic, do it with reverence. And practice saying no, and even thank you. Make sure you do not feel like you need to explain anything, because the point isn't perfection, it's pattern disruption. Okay, so when the body gets new evidence, the nervous system updates, and then signal shifts naturally. Okay, and then step 4, declare who you're becoming. And write this out if you have to, speak it often, not as a wish, but as a standard. Say, I am the version of me who holds overflow without fear. I am the version of me who receives because I exist, not because I prove. I am the version of me who is done entertaining doubt. And this declaration isn't a game, y'all. It's a decision. And money loves clarity. When you get clear on who you are and stop negotiating that truth every time things wobble, money will stabilize in response. Because you finally stopped sending mixed signals. Know that you are the signal. You don't need to do more to attract wealth. You need to be more who you already are underneath the conditioning. The version of you that money responds to, she's not fantasy. He's not far away. He's just buried under performance, guilt, fear, and people pleasing. But now you're remembering. You're not choosing. And once you shift the signal, you won't have to chase money ever again, because it will find you. It will fill you. It will flow to the version of you who finally stopped apologizing for her power. And I'm gonna do another video. And in the next video, I'll show you the 3 invisible contracts most people are still bound to. It's the ones that silently block wealth even when everything else looks aligned. And then I'm gonna show you how to break them. Because you weren't born to tiptoe through this life. You were born to command it. And the signal was only the beginning.